Welcome to Contours of Our Soul and Beyond. There's something I've been thinking about lately, and I want to talk about it because I know I'm not the only one who has felt this way. People always ask me, how do you keep posting every day? Don't you run out of ideas or things to say? The truth is, it's never been about finding something to say. It's about showing up. Every morning, or at least I try every morning, even before I have my morning coffee. Most people go for their coffee and start the day that way. I start my day by writing a word or two, a sentence, sometimes a full page. And I do that every morning before my coffee. I share a thought, a poem, a one-liner, a message, something that might make a person stop for a moment while they're drinking their coffee. Maybe it gives them hope. Maybe it reminds them they're stronger than what they think. Maybe it's exactly what they needed while they were sitting quietly with their morning coffee before the world starts asking things from them. People see an Instagram post. I see a conversation. They see words. I see a connection. And there is something I've learned over the years. The number of likes doesn't tell the whole story. Most of the messages I receive don't happen in the comments. They happen privately. Someone reaches out and says, I needed this today. Another says, I read your book because one of the posts you wrote months ago. Someone else tells me they saved my post because they go back to it and read them on the hard days. Those conversations mean everything to me. They remind me that impact is usually invisible. We live in a world that measures success by numbers, but healing isn't measured by numbers. Encouragement isn't measured in the numbers. Hope isn't measured in the numbers. Sometimes the most meaningful thing you can ever write is read quietly by someone you'll never meet. And of course, not everyone understands that. Every now and then, someone says, I'm repeating myself. Someone says, don't you already write something like this? Or they'll leave a negative comment. And honestly, they're probably right. I do repeat myself because repeating yourself, we don't learn something once and never need to hear it again. We tell our children every day, I love you. We say that every day. We remind our friends to stay strong. It's the same thing when we remind our kids that we love them every day, or when I post something over again, I remind someone of my friends to stay strong. That's how I think about it. We tell people to never give up. Those aren't things you say once and retire forever. Hope deserves repetition. Kindness deserves that. Healing deserves that. Someone who doesn't enjoy what I share, that's okay. Social media has a very simple solution. They know exactly what to do. Stop scrolling, unfollow, or mute me. There are millions of other voices to listen to. So don't spend your energy trying to convince someone who has already decided not to hear me. I'd rather spend my energy writing for those people who are still listening and have admitted something to me. On the mornings when life gets busy, when work piles up, appointments happen, or I'm simply trying to catch my breath and I don't post, I actually feel bad because somewhere out there, there's someone who has quietly made my words part of their morning routine. Maybe while they're having their coffee, maybe while they're working out, maybe before they leave work, maybe before facing a difficult day. And I wonder if they opened Instagram expecting a little bit of encouragement and there wasn't anything new waiting for them, that thought stays with me. It's a responsibility I never asked for, but one I'm incredibly grateful to have. My books were written for the same reason, not to impress people, not to become a bestseller, although that's okay if it does, but it's to sit on someone's nightstand, to be picked up on a difficult season, to remind someone they're not alone. Words have always been my way of reaching out a hand without having to be in the same room. So whether it's a single sentence on Instagram, a short poem, a page in one of my books, or this conversation right now, it's all the same mission: to remind people that hope still exists, that tomorrow can be better, that strength isn't always loud, and that sometimes one sentence can change the direction of someone's entire day. If my words help one person breathe a little easier, smile a little more, or believe in themselves just one more time, then every post was worth writing, every page was worth publishing, and every morning was worth waking up to. Because in the end, we never really know whose life we're touching. We just keep showing up. One word, one post, one page, one person at a time. Thank you for tuning in, and skål.